Hello everybody, and welcome to World of Tanks Generals. This is your slightly lovely host, Nation BT, and today we're doing some post-commentary of some of my 60th Division gameplay. Now, what 60th Division allows you to do is it allows you to draw a card at the beginning of your turn if, and only if, you have a unit with defense. So that's actually a pretty strong ability. And as you know, we have some defensive cards. So I was just making sure that the support really does 4 damage. I was like, wow, cool. And yeah, his close combat does like 4 damage too, which sort of sucks, but you know, it's just like, oh, okay. Okay, what do I do? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what do I do? Oh no. Oh no. And I'm just like, yeah, just play the T21. Yeah, because T21 on 1 health isn't too bad, really. So I'm just like, yeah, I mean, if he shoots it with Artie, that's cool. Because his Artie probably does more than 1 damage, so that's cool. That's cool, and I'm just like, yeah, Steel Fist, just not lose a card, because of course I'm not going to play the AT1, that'd be stupid. The AT1 would just flat out die, and it seems a bit laggy to me. Oh well. It's probably only like that because I'm watching it. So yeah. Yeah, basically how I'm doing this is I'm just recording sound while watching this in like a media player, and I'm just going to edit this together. Instead of using narration on like my video editing device, software, not device. My video editing software, just mostly because I don't like that, because the preview window is so laggy and it's so small I can't see what's going on. So right here we're going to move the T21 up, and right here I'm thinking about how can I start drawing cards. So I think I start drawing cards now, yeah. Got the Su-76 out, of course that has defense. Put it up there just in case I have to move it out to safety, like going above, so I can just draw cards off of it. But I don't think I do that, because we'll see what I do later. Basically I'm fine with just drawing like 1 or 2 cards off a unit with defense. Especially when it trades for cards like that. That's just great. That's like the dream right there. And it lives, and I draw a card off of it. It traded for a card. So that's amazing. And of course, the T-46 I see mostly as just a light tank. See, that is entirely just mostly a light tank. Not really so much a unit with defense, but It is a unit with defense. So right here, if I remember right, yeah, I dropped the T-46 to just trade with the A7V. Just get rid of the A7V, not really trade. I mean, cost me nothing for that. But I moved that down there to absorb a hit, I guess, because I think I was thinking like, well, he'll have to remove both my units with defense to deny me from drawing a card, and I doubt he'll be able to remove both my units with defense on only 8 resources and with no board. So yeah, either way, it's a win. It's a win for me either way. At least that was what my thought process was. That was my thought process, and I think it works out, because I think he removes the T-46. I think is what he does. He removes the T-46. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he removes the T-46, not really in the most efficient way. Not at all in the most efficient way. At this point, I think I move my Su-76 up to do that 1 damage I need it to do. Just that 1 damage. Just because I felt like it got enough value. I think that's what I do, is I felt like it got enough value. No, I guess not. I think I still move it up anyway, so he has to play a unit to get rid of it. Just so he has to play a unit to get rid of it, I think, is what I do. Or I might leave it back here. Huh, do I? I guess I do leave it back there. At this point, I'm obviously not very worried about drawing more cards, obviously. Because clearly I have enough cards, so obviously why would I worry? I have 10 cards, and he has 6. And I think right here he removes the T21, if I remember right. Or he removes the T35. If I remember right, he doesn't remove the Su. Okay, yeah. So he got rid of the T25, and I mean, can't really blame him for that. Can't blame him at all for that. Because that's a solid play. It's an entirely solid play. What I do here is I think I play a Su-5. I think I use the Su-76 and the Su-5 together to finish off his T-21. So the Su-85, I'm either going to use that to prevent the T-6 from moving, or I might even hammer it to remove it. Okay, I guess I hammer it. Generally, I would have guessed I don't hammer it because that's not really like me, but I guess it's a good decision because it did remove a card. That card did not do a lot. And my Su-76, I felt okay moving up because it's already done a lot of work. The Su-76 traded for like 2 cards. It just actually traded for 2 cards and gained me 3. So it really did pretty well. It did pretty well. And right here I'm thinking, like, oh, last turn I could have played my 2 AT1s, but I didn't. Why didn't I do that? But it's not a huge deal at all. It's not going to lose this game. I think I just preferred the scouts for no real good reason. For no good reason at all. So yeah. This guy also said it was fine to show his chat on YouTube. He said that was okay. He didn't really care that much. Let's see how much time we have left. Okay, we have plenty of time left. Alright, so he does remove the T21 with Crush the Enemy, which I'm actually completely fine with, because he traded a card to get rid of it, and it's already traded for some units, so it's pretty good. And I'm also really okay with that, too, because, again, trading a card for really nothing. So, yeah, when you trade a card for nothing of actual value, I'm very happy about that when you're my enemy, because that gives me an advantage. And of course, I'm always happy to just be handed an advantage in the game. So, yeah, guys, don't just hand your opponent an advantage. Like, might have been okay to keep that until he could have removed something with it, but I mean, really, at this point, that order wouldn't have done him a lot of good. So that might have been the right play, is playing your orders just randomly when you're behind, just to set up for in case you draw units. Because really, they are hard to... It is hard to effectively use orders when you don't have units on the board, because you're kind of missing out on a lot of damage. Because units are the main source of your consistent damage turn to turn, so they're generally pretty good to have. And of course, you need that consistent damage to allow your orders to remove things, because like 2 damage, that's not going to kill a tank at high tiers. Like, come on, that's not at all going to kill a tank at high tiers. 4 actually could. Those orders are actually pretty good. That wasn't great for him, but that was okay for him. Really, it was better than nothing, I guess. A lot better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, okay. Right here, we basically won at this point. We have to play it out, you know? We just have to finish it. Yeah, he's even saying GG. He knows. He knows. He knows it's GG. I like to chat. I liked that chat. Alright, oh well. So yeah, this is about wrapping up. We still have some time. And here goes down a heavy tank. You don't really see a lot of heavy tanks at these tiers, but I mean, you could. I mean, they're okay. And they're very okay. And right here, I'm like, oh my, I could get the triple camo Briglock. That'd be cool, getting the triple camo triple camo Briglock, you know? That'd be really cool. And I still haven't used my support. So, yeah. It's a bit weird. A bit very weird that I haven't used my support yet. But it happens. It happens. Like, I'll hold on to it until I need to use it. I won't just use it when I don't need to use it. And really, everybody should hold on to their, like, good choices for dealing with stuff until they absolutely need it. I don't think I get that triple AT1 Briglock because I think I kill him this turn. So I think I draw a hammer and kill him. I have 2 chances to draw one anyway. Oh, nope, not there. I think I draw it here. Oh, I guess I didn't. Maybe here? Nope. Okay. I'm just going to choose to draw that extra card next turn just to see if I would have gone a hammer with another draw. But yeah, next turn I definitely win. Definitely win next turn. You can't really... Sorry about that. You can't really come back from this. So yeah. A bit more healing. That's actually an okay card. It's actually a really okay card. You should have probably gotten rid of the police though, because police is a stronger card. And right here, I just finish it. I don't move into the brig head, even though I kind of want to. So yeah, right here, I think I get like 46 rating, which is ridiculous. Oh, yep. First game at high tier does that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your comment. Wait, what am I doing? No, I have another video. So yeah, we'll move on to the next one. And we're back. So yeah, this is the second game I was able to take, and these will be all the ones in this video though, because I was only able to get 2, and I think I'll put this on Saturday. It'll be a short one, but hey, it's tier 8. You can't complain, guys. I'm sorry, you can't complain. So yeah, this is a person I actually recognize from forums. He's generally pretty good. And if he's using Vanguard, makes sense for him, because what Moonshiberg does is it enjoys having an empty hand, because if its hand is empty at the start of its turn, it draws a card. Draws a card on an empty hand, and that's pretty cool. It's really pretty cool. And of course, I draw a card when I have a unit with defense, and well, I have 2 units with defense in my hand, so it's a pretty solid chance that I'll be drawing a card next turn. Pretty solid chance indeed that I'll draw a card next turn. Right here, I'm a little unsure of exactly what I want to do, but I think I deploy this, and I'm like, come on, play. I'm like, thank you, finally. Now, mistake here is that Su-76. I probably should have deployed back. Like, I should have deployed that on the back square probably, and then the next turn moved it up. It's probably what I should have done, is moved it up, because... And I also was considering supporting the Panzer II, because the Panzer II could have caused me some problems. And really, I probably should have just removed his board, because that's one less resource for him to work with. And one less resource for him to work with is good for me. That means he empties his hand slower, meaning that he probably draws less cards. And, I mean, I can't just let him draw cards. But his cards aren't going to be as high of a quality, because he doesn't really have a lot of resources. Really not a lot of resources at all, so it'll be hard for him to play 2 cards every turn, unless his deck runs fairly cheap cards. And I'm assuming his deck does run fairly cheap cards. That's generally what Moonshbergs do. Is 2 cheap cards per turn every turn, instead of 1 slightly expensive card. And it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Here I think he uses the support on my Su-76. I think that's what he does, is supports the Su-76. And right here I'm like, oh, I could move the Su-76 up and kill that if he doesn't move it. Oh, please don't move it. Please don't move it. And he moves it, of course. I mean, any second now he moves it, and, yep, there he goes. And I'm like, no! And I'm like, no! He's My worst nightmares. My worst nightmares are coming true, and I'm like, oh no, he's going to empty his hand. He's going to start drawing cards, and I'm like, oh no! No, not another. Not something else to empty his hand. Not my hand. Oh no, we are coming, no! No, my support! No! Rip. Rip. But, I mean, he didn't really gain a lot of card advantage, because really, he's used a lot of cards on my face, which is not entirely ideal. So right here, I just use a Steel Fist, and, you know, just get over it, like, kind of, like, whatever, I can hit him for 3. I'll just do that. I have a big card advantage. I have a big card advantage, even though he's drawing 2 per turn. I'll probably be able to deal with him. Hopefully be able to deal with him. So yes, I was moving that up, hoping he wouldn't just be able to kill it. He'd hopefully have to play a unit, and I was hoping he wouldn't draw a unit. So that's why, yeah, see right there, I was pointing at the back squares, because I was thinking to myself, like, I really should have deployed this back there. But I didn't deploy it back there, so, yeah. And again, this, of course, is post-commentary, so always post-commentary, guys, on these. Because it's hard to find these matches, so I'm not going to do live commentary until it becomes a bit easier to find these matches. Right here, I'm not too incredibly worried about not drawing my card. Not too incredibly worried at all, because I'm like, I'm still up by 5 cards. And I'll probably be able to maintain my card advantage even when he's drawing an extra card, because, well, his cards are of a lower quality. So, yeah, I'll be able to trade, like, 2 for 1, 3 for 1, possibly. I mean, a lot of his cards are orders that are just going on my HQ. Just going on my HQ, so I wasn't too worried. I wasn't too worried at this point at all, and even help the front's good for me, because it replaces itself. It makes it harder for him to empty his hand, which makes it harder for him to draw this extra card. That's the strong part of Munchenberg, is drawing the extra card. They can probably do a light tank swarm really well, like a cheap light tank swarm really well, because those, if you can keep a lot of them, they're pretty scary. They're really pretty scary. Right here, I want to draw the card just to make sure I'm not going to miss out on something before I move, and I'm like, nah, T-35s, go. Yep, I'm just like, go, T-35, go, please. It finally does. Finally does go, so yeah. Sorry, that cough drop was annoying me. Now, together we win. I think he kills us here. Yep, he kills us here. And him emptying his hand was actually kind of a surprise to me. I was like, oh, cool. Cool. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's going to stay. I know this is post-commentary, and you're probably like, Newt, you shouldn't sneeze and stuff during post-commentary, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sorry, I'm not doing that type of post-commentary. Well, I am doing that type of post-commentary, but, I mean, this is all one take. And one take means that you might get sneezing and stuff happening. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to redo everything just because one thing goes wrong. Not at all going to redo everything because one thing goes wrong. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Right here, I'm thinking about scouts and T-28. Just like, T-28 and scouts, and I think I do it. Yeah, I do it. And the next turn, that sets me up for, like, Su-85 and Su-5, or possibly just logistics if I want to start doing more damage to his squads. But I don't think I will want to do more damage to a squad, because it's not a huge deal right now. It's not a huge deal at all right now. Not at all a big deal. Nothing to be worried about yet. I'm like, man, I wish I had a defensive card. Not a defensive card, but a unit with defense. You know what I mean. I was really just kind of bummed that I gave up my defense unit. I'm like, I should put more in here. Maybe the KV1. Oh yeah, and mercenary cards. Like, in case you don't follow the forums, you really missed out on that. They're going to make mercenary cards like available for purchase again, like they were in closed beta, where you can unlock them and purchase them. So you can unlock and purchase them again now, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I really like that. Because before, I mean, it was lame only having to rent them, and before, being able to purchase them in closed beta was great. They like cost a lot of XP and stuff, but they're worth it. So that means I might be playing some tier 1s again to get that XP to unlock the tier 1 mercenary cards, because those are pretty easy to get, just a couple games. And yeah, I'm kind of sad that I wasn't doing... I was kind of sad that I wasn't playing tier 1s now to gather a bunch of XP on them, but I'm going to start now, just get the doubles on them, and work my way up to unlocking the important mercenary cards. And you'll be seeing me put more mercenary cards in my decks in my video, because I don't like including them, because I feel like they're not that accessible to a lot of people, so I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be as interested in seeing them in a deck that I post, like a deck list I post. So right here, for some reason, I think I might go with the Logistics 8A. Might go with that Logistics 8A, even though it doesn't really do a lot for me. No, I don't. I had to play as T21, which is the right move. Is entirely the right move, because next turn I can get rid of those radio men. I can get rid of those radio men next turn by putting down Logistics and the Sioux 5, and that'll perfectly remove the radio men, Logistics and Sioux 5. All for 3 damage, so a discount of 1, and overall I've got a discount of 2 on removing that, and that's pretty cool. Police is a really good defensive squad, really. It's not good just because of the ability, but the ability is a nice bonus for the Russians. But it's really good because it has reinforcements. Because normally the drawback on defensive squads is they don't do anything to change the state of the board. They're just like extra health. But when it's extra health on top of drawing a card, that removes the only real disadvantage of it is you get another card that hopefully will affect the state of the game. So it's good. It's like a better Be Vigilant. Not Be Vigilant. Better Help the Front. Sorry, it used to be called Be Vigilant. I'm used to the old names. And Flamethrower, I'm not mad. It's not the best thing for him to have Flamethrowered in my deck. Not the best thing at all for him to have Flamethrowered in my deck. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It'll take a long time to burn out. I'll still do something with it. And it's still a card being traded for. And I'm like, oh, cool. T46. Well, we're sealing this. We already had a card advantage, but now we have a slightly more ridiculous card advantage. And just to show them that I know math, I attacked with that first, just to show how confident I was that I know how to count. Sometimes I like showing off my like irrelevant skills in this game, like, oh yeah, I know how to count, and he's probably like, oh cool, I know how to count too. Like, literally everybody knows how to count. But I don't know, I like showing my opponents that, hey, I can count. Like, I can count on the level that a second grader can. Cool. I don't know, I just like to make it clear that I sometimes plan it out, because I don't know, I just do that. To me, it's like an intimidation thing where I'm showing, like, I clearly think about my moves. Even though they're fast, I'm clearly giving thought to them. Because I do play quickly. Like, as you can see, I'm more than 5 minutes ahead of this guy. And it's not like I don't think about my moves, because obviously I do think about my moves, because obviously I do somewhat well in this game. I really do somewhat well in this game, so clearly I'm giving thought to my moves. Clearly giving thought to my moves. And see, this trade for flamethrowers, and it did 1 damage, or 2 damage, not 1 damage, it did 2 damage to him, and traded for a card, and that's pretty good. Another defensive card. So, yep, we're really raking in the cards now. We're just raking the cards in now. So we can't really lose card advantage. Can't really lose card advantage at all, seeing as he probably is going to have problems emptying his hand on 5 resources, because he couldn't do it last turn. So that's a good thing for me that he couldn't empty his hand last turn. Alright, now what's going on? Sorry for the silence, I was waiting. But yeah, I'm almost like 6 minutes up on this guy in time. So yeah, I do play quickly. I can't argue that I don't play quickly, because I do play quickly. Right here, I don't know if I do this right, because I'm not sure I shoot with the 60th first. I think I don't, even though it's the right play, because it will do 4 to that. Will blatantly do 4 to that. And I put the AT1 up there because I prefer that in the Brig Lock. No, I did this wrong. I mean, I noticed, like, I'm like, oh no, I did this wrong. So I wasted 1 damage. The T28 and the 60th could have done that alone. They really could have done that alone. So now that I showed off I can do math, I clearly showed off that I can't do math now. So yeah, it's a bit upsetting, you know. I now clearly showed that I can't do math. Right after clearly showing that I can do math, and I'm like, clearly, I can't do math anymore. Obviously, I just lost that skill. So now I pop those down and pop the T68 in, because obviously I'm not worried about losing it anymore, because obviously I don't need to draw cards, and right here I think I say GG because I win. So I don't need to draw any more cards. And he can't really kill it because I just won. So yeah, I just won. There we go. It's a good game. Right here I get a bit less rating, but still a lot, like something like 12 or so, and it's pretty good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave any feedback you have. I know it's a short video, but it's tier 8, so you have to deal with it. I love you all, have wonderful days, and I'll see you next time.